Oh my god, Lauren.
Chicago Bears trade for Maxx Crosby after the Ravens and Raiders trade backed out. Let's talk about it. Trade Talk Sports! Back in another video. And man, listen. Yes, I'm coming with you guys with 2 videos today, but I really, honestly want to really get into this conversation. I just feel like personally, man, this is a really big conversation to have. Now, before I actually get to the Bears standpoint of this, now I did really talk a lot about this in my other video that I made, but if you guys did not know, unfortunately for the Ravens and the Raiders, the Ravens have backed out with the Maxx Crosby trade, and the Raiders will be getting their 2 first picks back, and Maxx Crosby right now is a Raider because he failed his physical, and Maxx Crosby, and I will say this as well, a lot of us didn't know that he was dealing with an injury. I will say that he was dealing with this meniscus injury. Now it's been going on. Like I said, a lot of teams knew that, and the Ravens didn't know that. But also was a little bit surprising for me is that the fact that if they knew this, why would they backed out? Unless maybe did a new injury happened that none of us know about. I'm not sure. So I mean, for the Raiders, this kind of sucks because the Raiders honestly really signed a whole bunch of guys, right? You got Tyler Linderbaum, some linebacker, and a lot of guys that they signed. They signed Tyler Linderbaum for a whole lot of money. And now this really gets to my question, man. Should the Chicago Bears, for the second time, try and trade for Maxx Crosby? Now, I do want to say this too. If I'm Ryan Poles, the first thing I do want to make sure is, first of all, can he play week 1? That is something that I definitely want to monitor. Can he play week 1? Also, I do think personally, the Chicago Bears should, and I mean, they at least should try and bring him in for a physical. Now, like I said, the Raiders could be doing this because I definitely have heard a report that there was a player who they have done this before with. Now, like I said, it would also be weird if the Ravens, if, by the way, Trey Henderson, and I'll be honest, I think Trey Henderson is a Raven, at my point. If he becomes a Raven, I don't think things will look really good. I'm going to be honest, I don't think things will really look good for the Ravens if they sign Trey Henderson, because it's a lot of these reports, well, maybe they backed out because they really feel the Trey Henderson deal might be better. And I mean, if they get Trey Henderson, there's going to be a lot of talk. I will say, there's going to be a lot of talk. Now, for the Bears, I really feel to me, it really comes down to his health, and obviously the picks. But I will say this too, I don't think, and this is the kind of cool part, I don't think, man, the Raiders are gonna probably be asking for 2 first-round picks. The Raiders are not gonna get 2 first-round picks anymore. That's facts. If they ask, you immediately hang up the phone. That's what I said. Now, especially with this medical concern, if I'm Ryan Poles, I was given 2 second-round picks, and I will at least, like I said, I would give him 2 second-round picks, man. And I think if you're Poles, I think you try to make the move. Now, like I said, the first thing you have to make sure, like I said, is if he's healthy. If he can play week 1. If he can't not play week 1, I don't want him. I'm sorry. I love Maxx Crosby. He is, one of the best superstars in the league. If the Bears were somehow able to get Maxx Crosby, I mean, you talk about your quarterback, Caleb Williams. Now you have the potential, and you get Maxx Crosby. If you get Maxx Crosby, I don't know what else to say, but the Bears might probably want to go to the Super Bowl. I mean, I think at that point, it is Super Bowl bust if you get Maxx Crosby. Now, you definitely, you probably going to have to restructure some contracts, but I will say that I think the Bears can make it work. I think you can make it work. You can maybe like a restructure guy like Montez Sweat. If you really want to trade Montez Sweat for Maxx Crosby, you can as well. You have options with that. You can trade, you can not trade. You can restructure Jalen Johnson's contract. You can restructure Joe Thuney's contract. You can restructure, some other guys' contract as well. So, and by the way, I believe the Bears have about $14 million cap space. Right now, that's kind of tight, but like I said, if the Bears want to, they can make this work. They can make it work. Trust me. By the way, Maxx Crosby, he also has $30 million right now, but if the Bears want to, you can reduce that contract. You can reduce after you get you trade for him. You can reduce that contract to maybe about like $10 million. So the Bears have flexibilities too. And by the way, the Bears have not really made any big moves this so far. So if they really want to, they can. And if I'm Ryan Poles, if the medical checks out, if he's healthy, if he's going to be healthy, at least play this season. At least if he's going to start, if the goal, because also, by the way, his man or his agent, I don't know, like obviously, I'll get to this. If his agent said that, he's doing well, and that he's processing really well, and his progress is doing really good, and that he's 20 upwards, really well. So, take as you will with that. Honestly, how agents are sometimes, but obviously he just can't come out and say, "Oh my goodness, yeah, he's hurt, yeah, but not." Like the agents are gonna be, are kind of there to kind of protect, Maxx Crosby, right? So if that goes well, honestly, I would do it. And I'm gonna go out of the comment section and be like, well, why are you, all the cap space? Listen, the Bears have the flexibility to make things work if they want to. They have the flexibility to if they want to. They really can. Now, do the Bears do it? I'm not sure. But like I said, especially with the price going down, honestly, you can maybe give up 2 seconds. I'm honestly might even willing to give maybe 1 first. This year first, maybe a second. I mean, maybe give him a 3rd round pick. I mean, you're for sure. The value for sure for Maxx Crosby has for sure went down. I can tell you that. So, if you can get a steal and you can check out his medicals, I am 100% all in this, man. And you get Maxx Crosby, just think about it. You get Maxx Crosby with this team. You get Montez Sweat. You have Maxx Crosby, Montez Sweat, Javon Dexter, and maybe you can add somebody later rounds in the draft, or however that trade goes down. That D-line is loaded. You already signed what? That Kobe Bryant yesterday for the safety. You got some good backups, some good veterans. If it's like I say, if you can get them, I say go for it. Now, last time I said, if this wouldn't happen, and we were talking about, like I said, recently, I would have said no. I'm not giving 2 first-round picks, no. But I would give up a first and a second, or I would give up 2 seconds. That'll be the first offer I'll give them. So let me know what you guys in the comment section below, man. I'm interested to see how this. I'm really interested to see how this goes. I'm really interested to see what happens. We'll know very soon what happens. But hey, man, love you guys. Press the bell notification and drop a video as well. I'm out there now, man.